You guys must be John McLoughlin.
Yes, I'm John.
John?
Nice to meet you.
Honor to meet you guys, man. Will Jimeno and John McLoughlin are two Port Authority police officers that went down to Ground Zero, and they went up in these buildings to save as many lives as they could. But what's scary is all that came down on top of them, and they survived. So, this is the road you guys came down?
Yes, on West Broadway.
What did you see when you guys were down here? I mean, what was happening at that moment?
Well, Building 1 was on fire. You could see the towers, and we went up to the precinct to get equipment. I had to cross over to the concourse to start going into Tower 1. We heard a loud explosion coming from the area of Building 2, and at that point, Building 2 was collapsing. There was 5 men in our team, and we were being hit by the debris falling down, the ceiling falling on us. When we were making the turn into the freight elevator lobby, 3 of us made it around to the lobby and survived. And Antonio Rodriguez and Chris Amoruso didn't make the turn, and they didn't survive the initial collapse. Dominic Pizzullo, who was with Will and I, he survived. When Tower 1 collapsed, Dominic was hit by debris that came into a hole, and Dominic died from his injuries in the hole.
An entire, how many story building just came down on top of you guys?
2 buildings. We were hit by both buildings.
That's 220 stories.
How many hours were you guys down there, do you know? Trapped?
Well, yeah, I was trapped 13 hours. They got me out around 11 p.m. that evening. Okay. They found us at 8, took 3 hours to extract me out. And then Sarge was buried about 15 feet back from me.
I was buried for 22 hours.
You were buried for 22 hours?
They got me out the following morning.